Hey guys, it's Nick with Smith Strength and Conditioning. I'm here to show you a stretch that I commonly give my patients who happen to have some neck pain. Now, you guys have probably seen this before or seen some variation of it, but there's some muscles up in your neck called your upper trap muscles. And if you ever see guys in the gym, they're doing a lot of shrugs, they're trying to build those up. They're oftentimes a source of pain and restriction. So I wanted to show you guys an option of ways to stretch that out. Now, sometimes if you feel like the muscle that you've been stretching, especially in this one in this case, happens to be tight a lot, stretching it may not be the only reason why. So oftentimes you see people kind of just stretching muscles like, oh, if it's here, gotta stretch it. It's usually more complex than that. So I'm just using this video kind of as a reference point as to how to stretch it out. But if you are having to have some neck pain, this may not be the total source. There might be something else going on. There's a lot of complexities between the neck and the shoulder. And so if you are really having a problem, I really do advise seeing somebody versus just using these as your only standard of care. So anyway, upper trap muscle, it's these ones right here. And they attach to the base of your skull. That's where they start, and they can actually run all the way down to basically a T12, so almost all the way down to where your low back is. Now granted, the upper trap is split into upper, middle, and lower. This particular stretch is to stretch the upper portion. So despite where they all start, they all end basically where your clavicle, your acromion, so your actual shoulder blade, they attach basically right here. So the way you stretch this muscle out is by going in the opposite direction of the muscle of the actual action that it does. So the way we start this stretch is by sitting on the hand of the side that we're intending to stretch. So let's say we're stretching out this left side. Now this is the most aggressive version, so I'm going to show you guys the most aggressive version and then we'll kind of taper it back. Okay, so this hand is going to go underneath your bottom like so. Now from here, you're gonna side bend away, okay? Already right here, I feel tension. If you guys happen to have what we call nerve tension or dural tension, you might feel something into your arm, okay? Now nerve tension kinda is a little bit alarming. And so if you feel this for the first time and it kinda scares you, you do not have to sit underneath this hand, so we'll show you that one later. But anyway, hand underneath the bottom, you're gonna side bend away. So basically bring your ear to your shoulder, and then you're gonna rotate towards the same side again. And if you wanna add even more pressure to that, and like I said, this is the most maximal version, take this hand and you're gonna apply an overpressure. So I'm basically pulling with this hand towards this side shoulder again. So side bend, rotate, pull, and that's your overpressure. So that's the most aggressive version. If you want a little bit less than that, take your hand off, you can stay here. Even less than that, just keep it here, ear to shoulder. You can feel that, that's plenty. And the least aggressive version of this, take your hand out. And you can just side bend like this and you can feel a little bit of a stretch. Now, if you take your hand out, this probably won't be enough unless your neck is just really, really stiff. So the other variation is you can leave this as is and complete the stretch as talked about before. You can hold that there. Now with standard stretches, as I've mentioned before, 30 to 45 second holds is sufficient. If you're to do 3 to 5 sets, you don't have to do them all at once. You can spread them out. If you want to do 2 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 2 before bed, doesn't matter. As long as you're getting that time under tension to stretch it out. Or if you're feeling like it's tight, you happen to be sitting at work, do that. Stretch it when you feel it, Sometimes people are like, oh hey, first thing in the morning, my neck is the most stiff. That's a perfect time to stretch it out. It's like, do that then. Or if you're at work and you're starting to feel like you're starting to shrug up like this, you're getting tired, stretch it out, get up, relax. Do these. These are just options or tools to kind of give you some relief so you can do your things throughout the day. So I'm going to show you this stretch today, and then next week we're going to go over another stretch for the neck called the levator stretch. So it's another neck muscle that oftentimes gets mistaken with the upper trap, and it's pretty much the same concept, but we'll go over that a little bit more in depth and we'll teach you how to stretch that. Until next time, thanks for watching.